We're going to be replacing a diverter valve here, and so the very first thing you're going to do is turn off the water supply to your house. And I've already done that, but when I open this guy up, you're going to see some water come out. But, so you can see that there's no more water pressure in our system right now. And now that we've done that, we're going to take a flathead or a pick. Sometimes they have a little cover on these, but honestly it's the same thing no matter what you have. In my case, a flathead. But before you do any of this stuff, be really careful about the drain right there because that can really screw you up. So if you have like a towel or a mat, it's really awesome to just put it here so that you catch any screws that might drop in that area. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start taking this stuff off, and I'll show you guys this from a better angle, so stay tuned. Okay, first thing is the flathead. And these handles you just kind of pull off. And these things just twist off by hand usually. Sometimes you have to like bang them out, and sometimes there's concrete in here, but that guy's pretty nice right now. Now we got this thing in here, so we're gonna come in with this tool, and you can see there's different sizes, so you just kind of try which size works for you. But you're trying to grab onto the nut that is in the back. Push this guy in just like that. And then come in with a wrench like this. And we're just gonna start twisting it. And there is our diverter valve. And so as you can see, these rubber washers in here fail over time. And when this happens, these don't properly seal and you lose water or, whatever. But that is how you get it out. And putting it in is pretty straightforward as well. But there are some things you want to do before you do that. So here's our new one, nice and shiny. And just compare them, make sure that they're, similar design, similar thread before you get super deep into this stuff. I like to just kind of test it because this guy is a bit fatter right there, which is always great, but it's part of this job. All right, now that we've made that hole big enough for our diverter valve replacement, which was just a little bit fatter, now what we can do is apply some thread locker on these. So you've got a kind of a crush nut or whatever you call these lock nuts to go in here. And so what I do is I take this off, and then you can see there's a little rubber washer in there I want to protect. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the PTFE tape you buy at a hardware store, which should be a couple bucks. And we're going to take a little bit of it, just like that. You don't need a lot, but just enough to kind of wrap your way around those threads. And then the other thing we do, and we're just gonna start wrapping it around the threads just like this. Okay, and the other thing to do here is to apply some more of this tape around this guy right there. And then don't forget this little crush washer or whatever thing. Goes around the outside like that. Now we're gonna put this thing in. Alrighty. Put this guy in, and now we're gonna get this white thread. Goes on, and you make sure you got the right stem. And now we got our screwdriver. Now we're just going to tighten this guy in. Okay. All right, in my case, the water main, just to show you guys, is on the outside of the house, but basically this is the water coming up from the street, and then this goes in the house. So this is what the valve looks like. Sometimes you've got those, you know, ball valves or whatever, the things you just spin off. I replaced that with one of these just because this is way better. But when you turn this back on, you'll hear a lot of noises as that water comes rushing back in the house. So just barely a tiny bit, because you don't want to do this too hard or too fast. So just letting a little bit of water pressure back in.